Hand clap to the massive guys. We are finally back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up all the Mystelics YouTube family. Big up all yourself one time for definitely tuning into this year reaction video, and of course, big up all yourself for definitely tuning into another reaction of this year. If this is pretty much your first time, your first reaction, big up yourself one time for definitely tuning into this year reaction video, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. While you call me for, don't call me, I busy, I doing my thing. No, right then. Big up the massive one time for definitely calling me. I'll call you back one time. But yes, guys, of course, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification and give this video a thumbs up, guys. Click the thumbs up button. Would appreciate that right there, and then click the thumbs up button. You know we do already, guys. I'll help the algorithm to push your videos further and further right there, and then, guys, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, click the bell when you subscribe, and then click all so you'll be pretty much notified when I drop my videos right there. And then I'll be doing 2 videos yet again today, guys, because I actually had to do another video, and of course some other videos came and audios came to replace these things, which is kind of, you know, interesting. You guys definitely want me to put on the vibrations, and I'm definitely doing that for you guys right there. And then so let us get into it. This is the first one right there, the first clip, of course, which took place I think yesterday, guys.
Everyone who take the time up and come here in this
so she praying. She's asking for everybody who takes the time out to come and do what?
Everyone who take the time up and come here in this conversation with us.
So is it a convention or is it a conversation? Or is it a combination of the convention and the conversation? Who is having a conversation with who? Or are they speaking at you guys? Or what exactly is really going on? Because people are saying that this God is confusing. God is confusing them. God is not the author of confusion. But that is definite confusion right there.
And come here in this conversation with us.
I wonder if I was God, I was listening to that, I'd be like, what are you asking? What are you saying? What are you praying for? What exactly are you praying? What is it, brothers and sisters? So people are saying God is confusing them. I think she probably was confused or probably nervous, and you know.
And come here in this conversation with us.
Conversation, yes, maybe she was trying to say condensation, or she trying to get some condensed milk to put in whatever she was saying there.
And make it as it should be.
Okay, sister. All right. All the best. All the best to you on what you just said there. All right. Moving along right there, guys. I'm sure you guys remember this video right there, guys. This video. Interesting. Something just came to mind.
And come here in this conversation with us and make it as it should be.
I'm guessing this is what it should be. You guys remember this video, right? She said, Scary, put your hand in your pocket. Push your hand, not put it, you know. Say, push your hand in your pocket. Make sure it go all the way down to pull out everything, man. Pull out the cool out. That's what we want.
We want it. We don't buying it now.
I saw a picture of Benji standing in front of a vehicle. I don't know if that is his cool out. Maybe that is the push and pull. I don't know what's going on. Some people are telling me that is his own that was given to him. I don't know if that is the case. If you see him driving it, guys, then you know what's up. Maybe cool out and whatnot. Who knows? But sister want him to do what?
We want it. Push it in your pocket.
Well, you do get. But anyways, guys, somebody take a listen to this one.
Well there, son, you can just butter my butt, call me a biscuit.
What? Them Texas people just freak me out, you know. Listen to what he said there.
Well there, son, you can just butter my butt, call me a biscuit.
Well, there, son, you can just butter my butt and then call me a biscuit. What? What kind of? I don't think he's saying what we probably think he's trying to say, or we are probably not understanding what he's saying.
Well there, son, you can just butter my butt, call me a biscuit. You know,
butter my butt and call me a biscuit. That is a hell of a thing right there.
When I was a little boy growing up, my mom used to tell me, son, If you don't have any money, well, all you got to do is go to your prime minister and you just say the magic words. Put your hand in your pocket. Give me that cool out. All the fake has massive.
Cool out. All the who massive?
Give me that cool out. All the fake has massive.
All the fake has massive.
Put your hand in your pocket. Give me that cool out. Tarish Pete, where yo?
Tarish Pete in that too, yes I.
So friends, I'm gonna leave you with this one. You know, if you don't have the money, don't sit around all mopey and depressed. You just go to your prime minister and ask him to put his hand in his pocket. Give you some cool out.
Yes, I scary. Give these people a cool out because obviously you're not doing nothing for the economy. Give these people their cool out, please. They want their cool out. You don't want man to get vexed if you and us decide. Look, the other day there somebody said put the thing. You don't want man to do that. Scary. Give man their cool out, gasa. You killing the economy and you don't want to give man their cool out. What is that for me now? Give man their cool out, boy. But guys, I think the way that they made this, I saw this advertising on Instagram, where you can pretty much Instagram or Facebook, one of them, where you can pretty much send lyrics to some app or something, some website. You put the lyrics out there and you say you want country or hip hop, you want something to be made. You pay the app or pay this whoever is gonna take on the assignment, and they make the song right there. So that's what I think happened with this one. So this lady.
Well, there's son. Put your hand in your pocket. Give me that cool out. All the fake has massive.
Only fake has massive.
Put your hand in your pocket. Give me that cool out. Tarish Pete, where yo? So friends, I'm gonna leave you with this one. You know, if you don't have
scary man, you break your back, we boy, gasa.
Have the money.
Break your
don't sit around all mopey and depressed. You just go to your prime minister and ask.
Scared almost break his back there and he had to pretend. He not get. He think he easy 10 years ago even. I don't know. He's scary. 53 years old. I don't know how old is he now. I don't know. I'm scared your back not like it was
around
before.
All mopey and depressed. You just go to your prime minister.
Oh, you mad?
And ask
Go to your prime minister and get
him to put his hand in his pocket and give you some cool out.
I sure those people I was making that laugh a lot when they made this. But anyways, guys, moving along right there. I had to bring this forth. This is the president of the Vagrant Society in St. Lucia.
Morning. Good morning. Speaker.
So if you don't get your cool out, people, the Vagrant Society president is passing an advice.
Louder, please. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody close your eyes and drop your wallet on the ground with.
Scary, drop your wallet. Scary, drop your wallet. Scary.
We sing our Father.
What do you mean, Our Father?
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by bread and cheese or lunch and meat.
Long as it's a luncheon meat, boy.
Or lasagna.
Oh, I ate lasagna about 2 Sundays ago. We need to eat some more lasagna, man. Drop your wallet, Mr. PM.
Actually, if you eat dry bread, it don't make sense to me. Because Jesus had...
Hey. Anyways, guys, let's move on right there. Oh yes, the infamous Ian, the Mr. Famous, infamous Ian Douglas. He's back to talk some foolishness again. Let's listen.
$300,000 worth apartments for the people of this country.
Let me make that louder so you make sure you hear.
$300,000 worth apartments for the people of this country, free of charge.
None of which they can own. But we're talking about $300,000 worth apartment. Not true? What the Prime Minister building mansion though. And he giving all the place to stay, but all he cannot own it. But he own his mansion. What's Ian talking? Let's Ian continue, Eoaks.
And let me give you a secret. Let me tell you a secret.
Tell us the secret, Mr. Eoaks.
We in cabinet discussing housing. And some of us arguing and telling the Prime Minister, but PM, let them pay a little $300.
Yes.
They used to pay rent somewhere before. So we can put the rent in a pool
Makes sense, not true? Makes sense. Make a little sense. Okay.
The Prime Minister have a heart for people. The Prime Minister asking us. So, but if they were struggling where they would be for to pay their rent, is housing they can pay?
I don't understand that. If we kill the economy as government officials and they cannot afford to pay their rent and we give them a house, how on earth do we logically think that some of giving them a house would then allow them to be able to pay for that very house? Huh? Does that make any sense to you, Mr. Eokes? Mr. Eokes, come on. You are government officials and you kill the economy of Dominica. You quavate, you hit it some higa stomp and some lash. Some Buddha pump. Hit it some quave thump, man. You hit it, man, and it feel thump. Come on, on the economy like, whoa. The amount of thump and higas you get. You kill the economy now. The Prime Minister say these people can't afford house, they always pay and they can hardly pay it. Might as well give them a house. We kill the economy. Therefore, we know that they cannot afford to pay no rent. So why not give it to them for free? Because it is our fault, not their fault, but our fault that we have depleted the opportunities of the nature island of the Caribbean, Dominica. It is our fault that we have done these things to them. Not true. True or false?
We have to make accommodation free of charge for the people of Dominica, and that is the philosophy of Dr. the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, brothers and sisters.
Yes. Make it make sense. But Ian said some other foolishness again. And well, this is it right there.
He was with us for COVID-19. And look at Dominica today, brothers and sisters. We built a whole hospital in Portsmouth in 14 days. Who could do that but that maverick?
Well, I don't know, no? But the big question here is, where's that hospital that he built in 14 days? And Mr. Ian Douglas, you're talking about building hospital in 14 days, and you are so happy about that. But what about the police stations? What about the other hospital facilities, the healthcare facilities, the schools? I mean, just name it. What about the other infrastructures out there that in need of help? For how much years? Where school people are now complaining and saying, hey, it's quite uncomfortable for them to be coming at that particular time. They should have been coming at the normal time. No! But you're speaking about a health spot that they most likely built for the Rona situation, for which the building was built. Now, guys, the building that Ian is talking about there, I was trying to figure out which hospital, and only dawned on me when he said the Rona situation. It was only dawned on me that he was talking about the simulation center. The simulation center is meant to simulate an actual hospital. So it's not to say that they have to do much in this regard. That is my department that day, you know. So I know it was built. My department that was there, I know it was built. It was meant to simulate a hospital environment. The simulation department of the Ross University School of Medicine. It was meant to simulate a hospital, so when students come in, they can come and do the thing and try to diagnose the robots that were there, aka Seaman 3G. So to pretend as if it wasn't already built before you come, and then you say 14 days it take, to me that is a long time. That to me is a very, very long time. Because it's already established as a hospital, a simulation, a simulated hospital. That's how it was. So to build that in 14 days, to me, that is a long time when it's already established to be a simulated hospital, Mr. Ian. For those of you who don't know, this is my department. I know how it was. I know how it was. We are one of the founders of the simulation department, especially when it comes to the medical board. They utilize Ross University to push it to the United States. We were the originators of the simulation department for medical institutions across, well, I wouldn't say across the world, but in the United States of America. They used us as the platform, and then they used my boss and they brought him to Miami, and he further perpetuated the Seaman fridges and so forth and the simulating department, and it went across the board. And then you started seeing more people using intubation things and baby making things and all kind of things. I saw it unfolding in front of me. Where the shareholders came and were observing, and or the medical practitioners were coming on from across the United States to see what we were doing. So I know how it was, Mr. Ian, but you're telling the people what they do not know. Just like when Scarrett was saying that they tried to keep the apartments for the local people. And I was in the very groundbreaking ceremony. You see the building outside of Ross, the kind of greenish looking building. They built this one. They built this new thing for student facility, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they were about to build 400 new apartment buildings. They were about to do these things. Yet still Scarrett in the landlord meeting says, hey, we wanted to keep it, totally forgetting that some of us were actually there because we saw the plan to build, and he stated to the Dominican people that they were trying to keep the housing only to the local people. Yet, in hindsight, I was there. The dean called me to come and have some dinners and stuff. I was linked to a number of them, you know. I was linked to a number of them, especially when they had my favorite Chinese food out there. You know, I used to say, hey, yo, you have that, they come true. I was in the groundbreaking ceremony that they held in front where you see the sign, the new sign, American, Canadian, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was in front. There is where they held the ceremony in that area. Before it had a tennis court on the side there. They held the ceremony there. I was there. Atherton Mate was there as well. He was there too. He was playing some music instrument or some, he was doing something. But anyways, guys, Ian is saying this thing. What he do?
We built a whole hospital in Portsmouth in 14 days. Who could do that but that maverick that's sitting up there? Who could do that?
Why is he reading while you're talking though? That's another thing. Are you not saying something that is fantastic? He should be smiling. He said something nice about me. Unless he don't like your head. And you have to constantly feed into making him feel good just so you can have a little spot maybe. A little spot. You're begging for his attention and he constantly bamboozles you. You said this is not my words, you know, Ian. You said this. He's constantly saying negative things about you, and you gave your heart and soul to this man. Continue pandering. Continue. Moving along right there, brothers and sisters. So I saw this.
My people, I will tell you, I run things in Dominica.
What you saying? The man really run things about you. Huh? Run things self-care. Mr. don't take boss. You run self-care.
Bicycle don't take.
When you take bus, you take your time to come down, but Mr. Run down self, Mr. Run Ross. He run Kubuli, he run DCP, he run Bello, he run
Lubier.
He did the bishop of the Catholic Church. Huh? What again? Look, he run rubies. He run out of Nayabing, he take 40,000 pieces of silver from him, even run out of Nayabing. He running everything he have in the country. Even the people, he run the parrot. He run the banana. What you on? When they give us something to drink and it in the country? Yeah. Something wrong with us, boy!
Something definitely wrong with Dominicans. And you've seen Dominicans, the man run all kind of things. The man run all kind of things, the things that can create opportunity for Dominicans to be independent, truly independent. We're celebrating independence, 44 years of independence we celebrating. It's not forward, we're going backward, we're becoming dependent on the very people who are keeping us oppressed, and people out there. And the thing is, they're using God in their thing. Boy, all you don't afraid God, boy. Ay. No wonder.
I'm up and come here in this conversation with us.
Yes, I.
And
God take it. All you pray still. God not in all your mockery now. Talk about mockery right there, guys. Look at the mockery to the Dominican people. Mockery like whoa.
Over $150,000.
More volume on that, man. Bring it back.
Over $150,000 to rehabilitate the Loubier playing field, brothers and sisters.
Wow, clap. Clap that clap. We clap in, man. We have to clap. $150,000. Okay. One goat at least a goat enjoying. The goat enjoying the savannah. Yes, goat. Okay. Okay. Well, at least bring your cow to eat. All shall eat. The cow too must eat. Well, that part not looking too bad. Not true. Not looking too bad. But I don't think that would. I don't think it worth $150,000. No. They probably put $8,000. Well, they probably put $100 in there, and they take the rest, the $149,900. I don't know. It could be wrong. But that don't looking like $150,000. No? Maybe me have the figure wrong.
Over $150,000.
Oh, not even $150,000. No? Over. Say over. Oh God. Okay. All right then. Well, labor catwap. Labor. It have a song they play. Labor is working. Labor is working. Labor is working. Oh yeah. Bearded Calbas.
Good morning, people of Dominica.
Yes.
This morning I eat dry bread and water. As this young lady representing for the United Labour Party.
United Labour Party. Yes, I.
Eating steak this morning.
Steak for breakfast, Finella. Come on, Phoenix.
But I eating dry bread and water. You find that fair?
Well, I mean, if you put the person there to take steak and juice and what they calling that? Lost tea. I don't know if they make breaking bread. They probably breaking bread. They breaking steak too and all them something there. If you put them there, I mean, what do you expect? Huh? I mean, come on. They boasting about giving people apartment and the Prime Minister building another mansion. I mean, come on. Steak to dry bread? I mean, that is something else.
On November 18th, we are all going to get nominated.
We are all. So everybody, all of us going to get nominated, okay?
Who want to run against us can come. Who don't run against us, then triple, ladies and gentlemen.
But Mr. Prime Minister, don't you think it will be an advantage for you if nobody comes to run? I mean, why are you eager? I mean, you guys, you base your campaign on United Workers Party. Just constantly, I listen to Ian. I listen to Eok speaking, and he was just a United Workers Party thing. What? They don't come and they this and that. They say they don't come in. I know you're still talking about them. That is something else. They tell you they don't come in. They tell you they don't come in. It's like I tell you I don't come into your party. Go and have your party by yourself. Leave your party for yourself. No, I don't come in. But you in the party complaining about the people that don't come because you want them to come. But you don't freak me out in that freaking place everywhere. How you vex those people who come in? You telling them chupul.
Then triple, ladies and gentlemen.
But who you telling the chupul there? Let me bring that back.
On November 18th, we are all going to get nominated. Who want to run against us can come. Who don't run against us, then triple, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, moving along. I saw this one right there.
Boy, feeling shame, boy, or what? So why you Shakira didn't want to step down for Rosa South?
She didn't. They wanted to replace her. They didn't want her. So she got in the streets and making noise. Hey, tell them to keep me, or we going to bully the other person that coming here. Oh Lord.
And Jim Jones give Nodi money. So
they saying somebody give Nodi money to go and run. And let me just let that continue.
Privately to run his independent campaign. By feeling shame and I check and I begin up the man independent. But see, I feel it with no red and no blue, na boy. Boy, Jim Jones good to in his mother milky boy. Where Simbot go and move my boy. Dominica is a finny battery.
When they paying people to go and run, I've heard that it's alleged that what is that girl name? From I don't know if she APP or something. I don't know, but it's alleged that this APP or this woman, you know who I talking about there? Blanchard is her name now. Whatever is her name there, that lady was apparently paid to contest the elections as an opposition or an independent, whatever she going on. She was paid. The money came from Antigua CIBC. I read it's alleged that is the case. Now we're seeing another one that being the case. Now I find it rather interesting. Now this I listened to an audio of I think Dwight, that is the manager of that, some kind of thing. and he was saying no, that he didn't get paid to do anything like this and whatnot, blah blah blah. Okay, let's say that is the case, but Nod is going up to represent, I guess, some part of Roseau. He's going up as an independent candidate. He's a lawyer who seems to have a lot of clients. So how is he going to mix being an independent candidate if he wins his seat, or he's just there to make a placement? Do you think that's interesting? Nod is a lawyer in Dominica who seems to have a lot of clients. Do you think Nod can then be a lawyer and then take on the responsibility as a pal rep to be trying to do things in society? Wouldn't that focus be split? Wouldn't that focus be split? And as a lawyer, you have to read a lot, you have to do a lot of research for your clients and so forth and so forth. So I would understand the sentiment that people will think that maybe he was actually paid for him to go and do this. Because if you have to think logically about it, now guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he was paid. It just seems like it makes logical sense that he was paid to go and run as opposition or run as an independent candidate just to be a contestant in this very election, or this fraudulent, well, people say not really fraudulent, but election without, this fair election then, this unfair election, I would have to say, unfree and unfair election. He's going there to present himself as a candidate. But then when it comes down to the hindsight of reality, would it make sense though? With all the level of work that he's doing as a lawyer, to then decide to put this aside to try to captivate his parliamentary representative to have to go into the parliamentary building and have to, speak, all these kind of things. I also studied back in it a few vlogs ago, a few reactions ago. I also studied that it seems like they are paying people to run in this candidacy to make it seem like not everybody is against them. So some people are going to be going up because they are paid. It's most likely that will be the case. They are being paid to run as opposition or run as independent, so that they can come and contest and it will look like everybody is not against the thing. But there's free and this election is unfree and unfair. But on the basis of Nodi, I cannot say that he was paid. I don't know if that is the case, but it's on a logical point of view, it just seems like it's a very interesting thing. Why would you be running? Why would you be running? But you have a lot of work to do in the field that you're presently doing, unless he decides, hey, I fed up with this lawyer business, let me go and do something else. I think it's interesting if you're looking at it at a realistic point of view. Guys, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think he was paid? Let me continue playing this.
Privately to run his independent campaign. By feeling shame and I check and I begin up the man independent, boy, see, I feel it serving no red and no blue, boy. Boy, Jim Jones good to in his mother milky boy. Where Simbot go and move my boy?
Who is Jim Jones? Well, you don't know who Jim Jones is. And it's called I don't call it. Let me leave that alone. Jim Jones isn't Jim Jones. Anyways, before I start again, guys, do you think that he was actually paid? Do you think that he decides to put his lawyer stuff on the side and decide to run as a candidate and say, oh, Roseau South constituency decided, you know what, let me see if I can come in? Do you think he was paid to make it seem as if, Shakira doesn't want to leave, so they put him there to overtake and then he'll switch and jump on the DLP team? What are your thoughts on this, guys? What are your thoughts? Do you think it's a really interesting stuff right there, what is taking place in the nature of the Caribbean, Dominica? But one thing we know is
rubies. He run out of night being take 40,000 piece of silver.
You're running a lot of things, guys. What are your thoughts, man? Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. Look out for the next video. Hopefully I can put in, man, I still won't be able to put in what I want to do. Is another set of stuff that's coming into me. So definitely check that out as well, guys. That'll be the first comment in the comment box below sometime later on. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Time for me to go and eat my lunch. Boom, bang.